Hi, my name is Donovan Swanson. In this presentation, I will be introducing you to the problem-solving approach and how to use it effectively for your writing. The problem-solving approach, or PSA, is a tool used for effective communication in writing. Basically, this tool outlines the process a writer should take in order to solve a problem, specifically in the workplace. The PSA is made up of 5 parts: plan, research, draft, review, and distribute. Each one of these steps is important for the writing process. First step to the process is to plan. The planning phase involves figuring out what exactly the issue is that you're trying to resolve or the reason that you're writing in the first place. Decide who your audience is and what they need or expect. Think about any moral or ethical issues that might be present in this situation. Know what information you have and what information you need to research. Finally, the planning stage is the time to choose which context or method you'll use to present the information to your audience. Researching is pretty self-explanatory. This step involves acquiring whatever information you need to make your writing effective. Keep all of the information you find organized, so you can sort through it easier later on. Before moving to the next step, make sure you have all the material you need. Now it's time for the draft. No, not the NBA or the NFL. This is the stage where you start writing. Put all of the effective information you found into your paper. Organize everything in a manner that allows your readers to navigate the writing easily. Decide the format and what images will make the piece the most effective. After you've created the piece, you need to review it. Ensure that you have included all the desired information. Analyze the writing to see if it flows well and has the appropriate content and tone for your audience. Make sure there are no spelling or grammar mistakes. Have a third party read your work. It's good to get feedback and a second opinion. Make any edits or revisions you find necessary. The last step is the distribution. Use whichever means you find the most appropriate and effective to transmit your writing to your audience. Include any other documents that should be distributed with it. Make sure everything gets to your intended recipient. Follow up to see if anything else is needed. An example of my own success using the PSA came in the proposal memo assignment. For this project, I proposed that my apartment complex take steps towards becoming more sustainable. In order to do this, I followed the PSA to create an effective document. During the plan phase, I decided why I was writing, who my audience was, and how I could get my point across to them. Then, I researched ideas on how to make the complex more sustainable. I organized the information I had and figured out what other information I needed. I put all the relevant information into my draft and formatted it. Next, I reviewed the piece along with one of my peers. I made any necessary revisions, and finally, I distributed the proposal. The PSA has allowed me to evolve as a writer. Before taking TWC 301 and learning about the problem-solving approach, I never gave much thought about my target audience. I mean, sure, I knew who I wanted to write to, but I never considered how they would react to my document or what they might expect. From the PSA, I've learned how to effectively plan my writing, making sure to think about my audience and what content they'll find the most useful. I found out how to format my documents as to allow my readers to navigate the text more easily. I've also learned that the PSA can be used in many different types of genres. In conclusion, the problem-solving approach is a tool used to make your writing more effective. This is a 5-step process that outlines the steps you should take in order to create a great document. This method is especially useful in the workplace. The model helps you to define your specific audience and know what they will expect. It guides you through your research to ensure that you have all of your needed information. You'll discover which content and format best fits your specific objective. The PSA shows how important a third-party review can be and the need to edit and revise as necessary. Finally, the problem-solving approach outlines the distribution and follow-up process. Thank you for viewing this presentation, and I hope you found it helpful.